Hello, welcome to Newsday. It's James Cobno and me, Alan Kasuja. We'll go to Sudan in a moment to hear the latest on a mutiny there that has been overrun by government forces, and we'll also get analysis ahead of an important impeachment vote in the United States. Text us if you please, +44 77 86 20 50 85. Now, can you identify 129 works of literature by their opening lines? A 14-year-old schoolboy here in the UK has done just that and landed in the Guinness Book of Records. His name is Monty Lord, and I've been speaking to him and his father, Fabian.
I was doing a research project originally, and part of that was psychology. So I did a online psychology course at Yale, which I got financial assistance for. And there was a memory module on that, and that got me interested in a memory world record. So I did some research, and then we ended up doing the world record, and I used a technique called the creative visualization technique. So they give the first lines, and then we say the titles.
Can I read a couple of lines and then you tell me what the titles are?
Sure, yes.
The mole has been working very hard all morning, spring cleaning his little home.
I think that's the Wind in the Willows.
Yes, correct. The boy with fair hair lowered himself down the last few feet of rock and began to pick his way towards the lagoon.
Is it Lord of the Flies?
Correct. Wow. Wow. Well done, Monty. Well done. And this goes on for up to 500 books, but you just submitted 130.
Yes.
You're an incredible young man.
Thank you.
Incredible. Fabian, what was your role in all this? Were you pushing him to learn all these things?
Yes, very pushy parents. No, not at all. No. It was bizarre. Some of the things Monty is an ordinary teenager, so he does all these ordinary things. Stays up late, chats with his friends, plays the Xbox, all these kind of things. And then occasionally he does bizarre things, like he'll run into the room clutching an email saying, "Oh, I've got financial assistance from Yale." And I'm thinking, what? So
I wish my kids did that.
Well, no, sometimes, sometimes he's sort of in cardiac territory. You're thinking, I'm going to have a heart attack. But no, so he was looking at these memory techniques, and then he was doing some research, and he came across this really interesting one. So really, my role was just to sit with him and say to him whether I thought that was a good memory technique. The way Monty described it to me at the time when he was telling me about the memory technique was, you said it's like a film, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like I had around 500 short films running in my head.
For each book?
Yeah, for each book.
500?
So 500 book titles, 500, you can imagine 500 short films. But yeah, so I'm hoping you've got your big exams coming up next year, so I'm hoping you're going to use the technique then.
That should be a breeze then for you, Monty. Do you use any of this? Do you use these techniques at school at all?
Sometimes if I got a test coming up, if I can't remember something, I'll sometimes use that.
Yeah.
That's very fascinating. And I wonder, did you ever read any of these works at all the way through?
Yeah, I've read quite a few of them actually. Like the Hunger Games, a few of the Harry Potter books.
I wonder, what next for you? Are you setting yourself any more challenges at all?
As I mentioned before, I was doing a research project. It's about the effects of bedtime technology on the circadian rhythm. It's currently over 50,000 words, the end product, and we actually sent out surveys to a few schools in the Greater Manchester area. We've got 864 surveys back. So currently I'm just inputting the statistics, and then I'm going to put that into the research paper, and that'll be done soon, I think.
Yeah, so very much like I said, an ordinary teenager.
No, he's not. He's absolutely not an ordinary teenager. Fabian, what would you say to a parent who wants his child to have the same memory as Monty does?
Well, I think it's partly genetic. Thank you very much. In all seriousness, I don't think it's particularly genetic. I think it's more of, a person is a product of their environment. So if your child is interested in literacy, please don't stand in the way. Help them, sit with them, talk through the books, get them interested. Monty's just lucky that he's had very supportive friends at school, his teachers, his mother, his stepmother, all very supportive of him, and everything is done. So, yeah, as parents, that's really our role anyway, to bring the children in the world and nurture them in the direction they want to go.
I think I'm going to make sure that my kids listen to this at least 4 times.
So hang on, you're the pushy parent now.
I don't think they pay attention to me pushing them at all. They prefer to do their own things. Monty Lord and his father, Fabian, incredible young 14-year-old, if you ask me.
Yeah, astonishing. Feat of memory, feat of discipline.
He just shows up in, like you heard, he just comes up and says, oh, I just got financial support from Yale.
As you do.
Where are those kids?
On our programme, this is Newsday.